Hey, so I've been asked to show some of the drawbars that I use, drawbar settings that I use. I'm gonna go from talk music to kind of like a praise and worship kind of setting, uh, house raising chords, uh, maybe some shout drawbar patterns. But really, when it comes to drawbar settings, there are really two kinds of organists. Um, when it comes to talk music, there are two kinds of organists. Some may start with just the two white out like this. Usually, most organists start with all four up here just to have extra bass up top. But when it comes to talk music, some will start like this, and it sounds like this. I'm gonna kind of do the same kind of chords so you can hear the difference between the drawbars. Some would do that for talk music. I don't. Even though it does sound nice, I prefer to go up into this register. So by bringing out this brown drawbar, you're pretty much, it sounds similar to having the two whites when you play down here. But if you pull the brown one and push this white in, leave this white out, you can play up here. To me, that sounds a bit fuller than, I'll do it up here, than this. But this is nice. Right now I'm playing the two whites. Oh, that's these two. Can you hear the difference? Now back to these. Back up here. So really, when you're sitting at the organ and you start messing around with these settings, we really just kind of find a sound that you like best. Like I said, there are two different organs for talk music. Some use the two whites and play down here. I prefer to use the first brown and the first white, and I play up in the upper register. So this sounds fuller to me. But one of the pluses of using the two whites is that even though they're all the way down here, you have more room to, if you're gonna do a bunch of runs and all that kind of stuff, you could. You have more room up top. But I don't really, I prefer doing different kinds of chords. I'm not really a runner like that. So I don't mind taking that space out and just using up here. Okay, now for praise and worship, what song? Let's say More Than Anything. Praise and worship, you can still use these two whites, especially when you're starting off a slow song, you know what I mean, or a ballad or something. You can gradually bring out the second white if you want to get a little bit brighter. So I'll show you what that sounds like. Bill. what that is, you got the first brown all the way out, first and second white all the way out. You pull the first black out. I pull it out to about maybe 4. The third white out to 4, and I pull out the last white to about maybe 6. But really, the only drawbars that you're gonna be using the most are going to be the first 4 and the last 2 whites, right? And it goes from a lower pitch tone to a high pitch tone. So you can really adjust it according to the atmosphere of the room, of the church, where you are in the song, where you're building in the song. You don't just want to, hop on the organ and start all bright, like, You know what I mean? I mean, you could do that if the pastor comes up there and he starts, going right off immediately. But no, usually start the service off kind of mellow. Then, the worship leader will probably get up and start, saying something, welcome everybody to the place. You start building. So let's do, what's a upbeat song that we could do? Let's say a congregational song. So, let's do Victory Is Mine. So normally I'll start off for Victory Is Mine. You have the vibrato and chorus off. You have the first brown all the way out. The second brown, you can put it to like 3. The first white, you can put the second white to 3 as well. And you can put the last drawbar, the last white out to 3, right? So. So what I did just now, I pulled the second brown out to 6. I pulled the second white out to 6. I pulled the first black to 4. The third white to 4, and I pulled the last white out to 6, right? Just to make it sound a little bit brighter, because now, everybody's standing up with their feet and they're joining in. Right? And then you can continue to get, more intense. So you can pull the first 4 all the way out now, pull the last drawbar all the way out, and you can pull the first black and the third white to 6, and then you can turn your vibrato on, or chorus. I like, for congregational music, when I first put the chorus on, I'll start on C1, right? And that sounds like this. So what it sounds like without the chorus is this. Heard that? When you put the chorus on, it gives it a little bit of depth to it. Heard the difference? Off. On. Okay. So now, starting to get to the end of the song, I'll switch the chorus to C3 now. Now that's way more intense. So C1 is what you just heard. This is C1. This is C3. Hear the difference? Now you can pull the last 2 blacks out. Now that you're, at the end of the song now, it's kind of intense. Everybody's eating, clapping, got the tambourines up. So I don't know if you noticed, but when it started to get to the end of the song, it got really intense, and I pulled these last out. I actually pushed in the first brown to 7, right? When you take out a little bit of that low, it makes the organ scream a little bit more, you know what I mean? And you pull it out, it's fuller when it's out all the way. Right, you push that brown in just a little bit. That's a little trick that I like to do. What else is there? We could do hymns. But it always depends on. But pretty much you could go between those kind of drawbar settings from talk music to full blown organ like I did just now, with the hymn as well, depending on the hymn. But really you just have to mess around with your drawbar settings and kind of get used to pulling them out for different reasons and pay attention to what's going on in the service. And with more experience, you get to understand that a lot more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Peace.